The transfer portal giveth, and the transfer portal taketh away. It was announced at about 10:30 that Gavin Freeman, Oklahoma Sooner legacy player, was going to enter the transfer portal with 2 years of eligibility remaining. Something we need to talk about. All of that and more on this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. Well, welcome to this episode of Sooner Legends Podcast. I'm your host, Mike the Legend, and if you're new to the channel, please hop down and hit that red subscriber button. Turn on your post notification bells, that way you won't miss any content about OU history, and OU recruiting, the whole shebang. Also, can I get you to get down and give me a like? And if you don't mind, hop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about Gavin Freeman entering the transfer portal, which is probably what I'm thinking. But your comments helps push the algorithm of YouTube, and it might not seem like a lot, but for small content creators such as me, it means a lot. Well, Gavin Freeman has entered the transfer portal. Wasn't shocking. Wasn't shocking at all. I seen the writing on the wall. We all know what happened last year. Uh, he's got 2 years of eligibility left, and like I said at the first of the video, he announced it uh, late Tuesday night, and he came he came to OU. He started out. He came to us from Heritage Hall High School in Oklahoma City. He was a preferred walk on, and in his freshman year, he played 13 games, where he caught 3 passes for 46 yards and 7 rushing attempts for 71 yards and 1 tutty. Gavin scored, which we all remembered that first season in 2022, which happened to be Brent Venable's first year. Uh, our game against UTEP. Uh, Freeman takes a handoff from Dylan Gabriel, goes 46 yards for a touchdown, and he broke a lot of tackles on that and got a lot of Sooners excited. So we started calling him G Freaky, and so we was thinking, yeah, we might have us a dude here. Well, fast forward it to 2023 game, uh, our first game, home opener against Arkansas State. He runs one back to the house for 82 yards. And then after that, he turned into, uh, it got bad for him, which we all know. We all seen him that he was muffin punts. If we go back to the TCU game, he dropped a critical punt that was recovered in the red zone, and TCU scored a touchdown off that. So at the end of the 2023 season, he had 19 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown, and also 5 carries for 20 yards on the ground. And for his 142 offensive snaps as a sophomore, Freeman received a 64.2 grade from PFF. Now, like I said, last year we all seen it. I was one of them that was like, come on now. We got better. We got better punt returners than that. I mean, a lot of us was hard. I mean, but we got to thank him for his service. He started out as a as a Sooner. And as we say here in Sooner Nation, once a Sooner, always a Sooner. Uh, he was a legacy player. His dad played tight end at OU, Josh Freeman. Um, so at the end of this season for special teams, he received a 58.8 special teams grade from PFF. Now, like I said, this one wasn't shocking to me because half of Sooner Nation, we was all get G Freaky out of there. He shouldn't have been back there. We had too many sure-handed guys and speedy guys that probably could have done more for us last year. But I digress. And let's not forget that I think it was the first last year during spring practice. He went from PWO and then got a scholarship, got put on scholarship. And to me, when he got that scholarship, that's when he kind of went down. But that I digress. I'm not I'm not here to cook a man. He he wanted to be like his daddy and come play at the greatest institution, which is the University of Oklahoma. But as they say, he he didn't make it. He probably got processed because you got to remember we're trying to get that scholarship number down where we can have more scholarship players. But what excites me with him uh, being gone, you're going to any one of our wide receivers in the wide receiver room: Nick Anderson, Jaden Gibson, Jacquez Petaway, Brennan Thompson, Andrell Anthony, Jaleel Farouk, even Deion Burks. Any one of them could step in there as a punt returner. They got the speed, they got the sure hands. You could also put Peyton Bowen in there. And so I have a feeling that on our especially our punt returns, God, I hope it gets better because that was one of our lagging phases of the game. And going into the SEC, that's one facet that we can't leave left behind on. We won't be able to drop the eight ball. We're gonna have to be sure handed, uh, take care of the ball on that side. We're gonna have to be good in all facets. No question about it. But punt return and kickoff returns, we are going to have to step it up and show up and show out. Well, that's all I have for y'all tonight. Y'all have a good day. God bless everybody. Take care of one another. Be nice to one another. Don't say nothing you won't live to regret because you can't take it back. This is the legend. We'll see you on the backside. God bless. And Boomer Sooner.